this relationship has been getting weirder and weirder and weirder. A few years ago, she had said some things and he had said some things that made me kind of be like, what? That's your mama. Like, why are y'all? You know what I'm saying? But it seems like it just keeps happening over and over again. I don't know what's going on, but I'm starting to feel like something is not right in that household. Something is not right in that family, and this needs to be looked into. This situation is getting out of hand, and certain things are coming out. Certain things are coming out, and this needs to be talked about. Let's get into it.
Pay attention, you bastards.
What up, y'all? Welcome back. So look, man, this situation has been getting weirder and weirder and weirder. I don't know if y'all have seen this, but Blueface recently came out and he had a lot to say about his mom. He had a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? Basically, in a nutshell, he's saying, look, mom, you're not my type. You're not my type. I wouldn't deal with you. I'm not trying to deal with you on that level. It seems like every relationship I have, you trying to sabotage the relationship. You not my type. I would never date you. You know what I'm saying? And to me, again, we can ignore certain things, but to me, I'm just like, what? Like, it's not like you're talking to your friend. You're talking to, a person you used to deal with. You talking to the woman who birthed you. And you feel in your head, I gotta take this public and let it be known that I feel like my mom is trying to deal with me on that level. Like she too invested in the women that I deal with. It's like she want me to be her man. And to me, that's a crazy situation. It's a crazy situation. And I'm just like what's going on in the household? How did he come up? Because look, we all see it, right? We see his mom. She's on social media, right? Carlissa. She's on social media and she doesn't seem like the average mom. She seems like one of them moms that's like, I'm trying to be in the limelight just as much as you. I want to be a celebrity just as much as you. I'm not sitting back supporting you. I'm trying to be in here just as much as you. And some moms, they don't understand that when you have kids that get older, it's time for you to fall back from certain things, talking about your business public, talking about the dudes that you dealt with, because you're embarrassing your kid. And not just that you're embarrassing your kid or kids, it looks weird coming from a person who's older. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this situation to me is not just looking at it from the perspective of, oh, your mom just wow, she might have been wild back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Just the stuff that she say, how she move. You can just tell. Not just that part, but it's like for your son to come out and say, I feel like my mom, she want me to be her man. To me, it's not normal. And I personally think coming up, something might have happened in that household that made him truly believe. Something happened when he was young, and as he got older, something had to happen. Something had to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't just come out of nowhere. And again, this isn't me coming out of nowhere and saying, hey, listen, I'm just assuming, I'm just jumping to conclusions with no reason to jump to a conclusion. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure me, just like anybody, is sitting back like, wait, what? What? And videos are coming out. And there was something that came out before where it was like, yo, like, he kind of hinted at it before, where it's like, my mom is not the regular mom. I'm trying to tell y'all. My mom, she be on a different time. You know what I'm saying? And it seems like something might have happened. And then look, I'm not going to put that on her. I'm not going to say she did something to that boy or her kids or whoever. I'm not here to do that, right? Because I don't know what happened at the end of the day. All I'm saying is it look a little weird. And if your own son is coming out publicly, it's not like he said this, and I'm sure he said this to you private, but it's not like this is a private thing and some information leaked and, you know, he didn't want nobody to know. This is him coming out publicly saying, yo, Mom, I'm not trying to deal with you like that. I wouldn't have sex with you. I wouldn't do these things with you. You're not my type. If y'all see my mom sabotaging my relationships, it's because she wants to deal with me. You know what I'm saying? And there's another clip that just came out where it kind of hinted more something's not right with that relationship. If you have not seen the clip, check it out real quick.
I'm never gonna let nobody be on the back of me, baby. Even if it would have been my friend. So what are you saying, Jonathan?
I'm saying I need you to be a mother, not a networker, not a baddie, not a squawker.
I'm not about to let nobody in no club jump on my back over no gate.
I'm about to show you the video.
That's no reason to lie. Don't call me no liar, Jonathan. All I want to know is before Jonathan got there, didn't me and you already kiki and give hugs and kisses? So there was no reason for me to turn around and body slam you off of me? Who the f are you calling Krishan? Why are you calling me Krishan?
It's that simple. You're not my woman, no?
And I would never, ever use a mother lie. Ain't now one of them that said they hit this. Use a goddamn lie.
All right, so y'all seen the clip. There was a couple things that stuck out to me, right? One of the major things that stuck out to me was like when he said, just be a mom. Like, you not being a mom. You're trying to be a baddie. You still think you 20. You like, just be a mom. And I feel like with that speaks a lot to the whole situation. Is that you're not trying to be a mom. You trying to be in the limelight. You're not trying to just sit back and support your son. You want to be in the limelight. You want to make sure that you pop into like the young girls. And to me, that shows the mentality of where she at. That shows like, yo, there's something up with this lady. Like she, you know, and this is a common case. You know what I'm saying? You find a lot of women that never grow up. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you 40 plus, 50 plus, 60. Some women don't ever grow up and they want to still live and maneuver like they kids. They want to live and maneuver like they teenagers. They want to live and maneuver like they in their early 20s or they in their early 30s. And they never just let go. Another thing that stuck out to me was like, he said it again. Again, you came out with a post and said what you said on the post. Then in the video, you said what you said in the video. Mom, I'm not trying to deal with you like that. You know what I'm saying? So much so to where he was like, yo, he called her Krishan. Like, yo, you act like this girl. You acting crazy like this girl. You doing stuff crazy. And then on top of that, you moving like you want me to deal with you. And he calling her out publicly. Because again, the same way he put the post up publicly, this is you being recorded. You know that you on camera. So when you start saying stuff publicly, to me, it says this is deeper than just the surface. This is deeper than a conversation. That means that you've been doing this for a long time. That means that you've been acting like this and moving like this for a long time. If I got to come out publicly, get in the chat. Let me know if I'm tripping. Let me know I'm tripping. If I'm doing too much and you think that and y'all don't see what I see, let me know. Maybe I'm tripping. But to me, anytime a man or a woman talks to their parent a certain way and says certain things, you better believe there's something behind that. I never forget. I was dating this girl years ago. I never forget. And we probably in our early 20s, right? She living with her pops, right? She like, yo, come over. We gonna hang out, whatever. When she say we gonna hang out, I know what you talking about. I'm with it for sure. Mind you, I'm thinking nobody home. I get over there. It's a whole bunch of dudes there. It's her dad's friends there, right? And I'm just like, you want me to? Because I knew she wanted me to hit. I'm like, you want me to with them here? Like, again, you in your 20s, we in our early 20s, you grown, but it's like, I don't care how grown my daughter get. I don't care. You, I know what certain stuff look like. You not about to have no dude come to my house. This ain't. I know this ain't your boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? And I know how dudes move. And he about to just hit. It's not happening. It's not happening. Fast forward. We go in the room. We doing whatever. But before we went in the room, right? He gave her that look like. He gave her a certain look that was like, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, do your thing in there. And he looked at me like, I see you, big fella. Like hit me with the, I see you. And to me, it was weird. It was super weird because I'm like, that's not something you do to your daughter's, not even your daughter dude, but a dude that's about to smack your daughter. You know what I'm saying? A dude that's about to, take it there with your daughter. That's not something that you do. Oh yeah, or hey, I see you. Like, it was weird. What I'm getting at is that, to me, what I got out of that situation is that, there was clearly something going on in the household where I felt like, he might have S-hated her before when she was younger or currently because of how they were moving, and especially him. And you could tell she was a girl. She was cool. She was a fun chick, but you could tell she had different things going on. You know what I'm saying? And I liked her. She was cool. You know what I'm saying? We didn't date for that long, but the time that we dated, she was cool. Fast forward, the girl ends up taking her own life. You know what I'm saying? Because she was going through so much stress. And again, I'm not knowing this. I only dealt with her for a little while. I'm not knowing everything that she's going through. I'm like, oh, she look good. She cool. She a fly little chick, got a crazy body. But that stuck out to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying, look, again, I don't have a for sure like he was doing something to her, but it stuck out. Because again, as a father, you're not going to do certain things. You're not going to make certain gestures. I'm never going to see a dude that's clearly coming over that don't have that I've never met before. I'm not trying to get to know him when he get there. You know what I'm saying? He got a certain, and I had a certain energy at the time. Like, I'm really just trying to hit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't one of them things where I'm like, I'm trying to fake it, and again, as a father, you know better. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying this to say is that a lot of times you can sense when certain parents be on certain stuff with their kids, where it's like, even if you never did nothing to them, right? I want to be clear. Even if you never did nothing to them, it's that energy of like, oh, okay, yeah, they look good. And you might have had thoughts, right? Because that situation made me really be like, you know what? Something's wrong. Something's wrong. And when I look at this situation with Blueface, when you just look the way his mama moved, and the stuff that he said, again, don't shoot the messenger. I didn't. You said this. Blueface said this. I didn't say this. He didn't want to come out and saying all this. I'm just reporting. I'm just telling you how I feel and how I view it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when you see that, what I see is somebody who knows that they mama be on some funny business, who knows that they parent be on some funny, you know what I'm saying? And who's older and is like, all right, mom, like, you doing too much. Because I've been feeling like this, you doing too much. So again, man, we got to start moving different with our kids as parents. And as kids of parents, we got to start calling it out. So I respect Blueface for calling it out and saying, hey, look, I feel like he should have kept it in-house. You know what I'm saying? He should have kept it in-house where it's like, hey, look, mom, I'm just not messing with you like that. I don't feel like he should have put it out there. But I do respect him for saying something. It's like letting it be known, like, yo, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not feeling you like that. Stop doing what you're doing. Because it's clearly getting weirder and weirder. You know what I'm saying? So, Let me know how y'all feel about the situation. I don't know, man. But shout out to Blueface. I hope that this is not the case. I hope that nothing ever happened and nothing, ever transpired. I hope that that's really the real. I don't hope for that something happened to him when he was a kid. The same way I wouldn't hope for something to happen to that girl that I was dealing with. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? These are real situations, and sometimes we don't pay attention, or we don't give it the attention that we should. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, especially when it's a man. You know what I'm saying? We like, oh well, it's, you know what I'm saying, it's whatever. But at the same time, these situations happen. So, if these situations are happening and have happened, you got to move around from that parent. You have to. You have to move around and do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? And if you feel as a child that your parent on something funny, you know what I'm saying? Let somebody, especially if you underage and you young, let somebody know. You know what I'm saying? Because it's sad to say, but parents do be on that type of time. People do be on that type of time. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, man, I always appreciate the support. I appreciate the love. I appreciate y'all watching. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe. I'm gonna catch you on the next one.